I had no idea about what data engineering was 2 years ago. But today, it's been 2 years since I've been working in this field. Here are 5 things I wish I knew before I started my career as a data engineer. Let's go. Data engineering isn't just about dealing with data. It involves building data pipelines, ensuring data quality, and sometimes even dealing with infrastructure. It involves programming languages like Python, SQL, databases like SQL and NoSQL databases, cloud platforms like AWS, Azure, GCP, and big data tools like Hadoop and Spark. It's essential to understand the end-to-end process such as data ingestion, storage, transformation, and even access. It's going to take a lot of time for you to get comfortable with this, so you should be prepared for that. Dealing with dirty data comes as a part of the job. As a data engineer, you might run into the same problems again and again in different contexts. The 2 things that can change your life over here are automation and good documentation. Building reusable code and automating as much of the cleaning and pre-processing will save you countless hours. Documenting everything from data sources to pre-processing techniques to cleaning, decisions and assumptions will not only help you in the short term, but it will also help your team if they're trying to build something on top of your work. Learning to manage expectations, not just my own, but of others, was a critical lesson. Not every task that you undertake will have an immediate and visible impact. If it is your first job, you will definitely have an eagerness to prove yourself. It is easy to fall prey to over-promising here. There were, and there are still days when I can't really say no when a task is assigned to me. I hold myself back thinking this will reflect poorly on my skills if I decline. What if they think I can't do this? And this is what leads to your stress. Setting realistic expectations and communicating effectively will not just help you, but also help the stakeholders. Because guess what? They're not expecting you to solve the task on day 1. They understand that there'll be problems and challenges along the way. And by communicating this clearly, you're not just reducing your stress, but you're also helping them understand how long it is actually going to take. This will help you build trust with stakeholders. As a data engineer, you will deal with ambiguity in different forms. Ambiguity can arise before even a project begins. When undertaking a project, the requirements that are sent to you can be incomplete. If the requirements are clear, then the data that is available can also be incomplete. Learning to make decisions with incomplete data, iterate quickly, adapt to changing requirements is an essential skill for a data engineer. Ambiguity can arise even after your project goes to production, because guess what? Your job is not done till all your pipelines are running properly in production on a daily basis. Amidst all this ambiguity, balancing work with personal life can be challenging. Set clear boundaries, manage time effectively, and make sure you have enough time for personal activities. As a data engineer, a lot of people say that you do not really need to understand the data. You only have to clean the data and process it so that somebody else can use it. But guess what? That is not true. Understanding the business context also helps when you're dealing with complex data. Early on, I only focused on the technical aspect, and I would spend a lot of time in solving smaller tasks that would have been so much easier to solve if I knew what the business actually needed. Understanding why the business needs certain data can accelerate the amount of time you spend on a task, and it can also help in coming up with a solution that aligns with business needs. Those were the 5 things I wish I knew before I became a data engineer. If you like this video, then make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.